Hi, welcome to my class with me, Miss Vera. Today's lesson we are going to talk about adding fractions. Let's see example number 1. Add 2/5, 3/4 and 3/5. Those fractions have different denominators. To add fractions, we have to make sure that those fractions have a common denominator by looking the smallest common multiple of 4 and 5, which is 20. Because 20 is the smallest common multiple of 4 and 5. So we exchange all the denominators become 20. Now 2/5 we exchange into a fraction with denominator 20. 5 times 4 equals 20. If denominator times 4, numerator also times 4. So 2 times 4, 8. So 2/5 exchange into 8 over 20. 3/4 exchange into a fraction with denominator 20. 4 times 5. Denominator times 5, numerator also times 5. So 3 times 5, 15. 3/4 exchange into 15 over 20. 3/5 exchange into a fraction with denominator 20. 5 times 4. Denominator times 4, numerator also times 4. 3 times 4, 12. So 3/5 exchange into 12 over 20. So actually 2/5 is equivalent to 8 over 20, 3/4 is equivalent to 15 over 20, and 3/5 is equivalent to 12 over 20. So basically it's the same fractions, we just exchange their denominators become 20. So we can add them by adding the numerators. 8 plus 15 plus 12 is 35 over 20. 35 over 20 is an improper fraction, so we need to exchange into a mixed number by looking for a smaller number but closest to 35 that can divide it equally by 20. Now we do multiple of 20, 20, 40. Okay, so 20 is smaller than 35, closest to 35 that can divide it equally by 20. So 20 over 20 and then plus 35 minus 20, it's 15 over 20. 20 over 20 equals to 1 whole. And 15 over 20, we can actually simplify it, become 3/4. 15 divided by 5, 3, 20 divided by 5, 4. So 1 whole plus 3/4 is 1 whole and 3/4. So the answer is 1 whole and 3/4. Okay, let's see example number 2. Add 2/3, 5/9, and 3 wholes. Now 2/3 and 5/9 have different denominators. So we need to exchange their denominators into denominator 9. Because 9 is the smallest common multiple of 3 and 9. And then just plus with the whole number, which is 3. So 2/3 we exchange into a fraction with denominator 9. 3 times 3 is 9. If denominator times 3, numerator also times 3. So 2 times 3, 6. So 2/3 exchange into 6 over 9. 5 over 9, it's still the same because we use denominator 9. Now the fractions have a common denominator. We can add the fractions first by adding the numerators. 6 plus 5, 11 over 9 plus 3. 11 over 9 is an improper fraction, so we need to exchange into a mixed number by looking for a smaller number than 11, but can divide it exactly by 9. And 9 is actually smaller than 11, that can divide it exactly by 9. So 9 over 9 plus 2 over 9 plus 3 wholes. Now 9 over 9 is 1 whole plus 2 over 9 plus 3. We add the whole numbers first. 1 plus 3, 4, then plus with the fraction 2 over 9. So the answer is 4 wholes and 2 ninths. Okay guys, I hope you understand.